Alright, here we are with Godbound, Evicting Epistle, Season 2, Episode 7. We're in March 2019, and to my left we have X playing Y.
Nicole playing Thea.
Tyler playing Mattiel, the Pirate Queen.
Peter Jose, on the goat-headed.
Marcus Lothar.
Alright, gang, Peter wasn't here last session, and I didn't send him any updates on what happened, so update him on what happened last session. Oh, should we do it in character? Should you all try to explain to Zazel what happened last session when he wasn't here?
Your call.
I mean, I asked you.
Might as well pad things out.
Yeah, you're all aboard the murder hobo, or whatever your ship's called, the lemur.
The Fury's Kitten?
Yeah.
Or is it the upgraded Furious Kitten?
No,
Well, we haven't launched the lemur yet.
Okay.
Alright, you're on the kitten cat. The Furious Kitten.
So,
And Azazel wakes up from his power coma, I'm assuming. He took a nap.
He wakes up from his drunk cellar.
He had a lot of bread.
So, where are we? Are we still in Tun? Or what was that face?
No, we came back.
Why?
Well, you were passed out, and we had some business to attend to back on the other side. We wanted to secure the route between the Epistle and Lam, is it?
I don't remember anymore. I think I ate too much bread.
We wanted to secure the route, so we did that.
Also, Nocturnus is ours now.
How? How did that happen?
Some canny negotiations.
what's his name? The strange lunatic king fellow?
The king of one mind.
That's it. He has strange. He showed up and he started blowing up the city.
Oh.
So there was some negotiations.
So, who's the king of one mind?
The guy from Unity.
Their super weapon.
Oh.
Yeah, he's
That's bad.
empty on the inside and only does what the people around him think.
I heard he's super 9/11. Is that what you said?
That's not at all what I
Devin.
said. I said he's
What's
empty.
going-
I said he's empty on the inside.
No, what Tyler said.
Inside
I don't
job?
think Tyler said anything.
I thought you said something like I was just not paying attention, and then Tyler turned and he's like, he's super 9/11. I'm like, what an odd comment to make, Tyler.
Was he an inside job?
I don't know.
Devin,
I don't
what's
know
going
why
on
I'd
in your
say
head?
that.
It's like it's
you
impossible.
eat
He can
bread?
melt steel beams.
I did. I had a lot of garlic bread today.
Anyways, we were able to drive him off, and in exchange, Nocturnus capitulated.
Okay.
And we got paid.
We got paid indeed.
That's great.
We fought him. He
Godspeed.
got bored and basically told us to come back when we got good.
Oh. So at least we don't have to deal with him ever again. Why would we ever come back to something like that?
Well, we now have our temples in that city.
Oh. That's neat.
How was your nap?
Powerful.
Well rested?
I guess.
Well, that's good, because we've got a lot of work to do.
Oh. Like what?
We need to create a race of theotechnicians.
Okay. Let me start buddy over here. Where do you want them?
Well, let's head to Jericho, and we can build them there.
Alright, yeah. That project. Well, I guess take the wheel. Mateo.
Rufio is piloting. He'll take us there.
Okay. So I guess I can nap more. Clunk.
Alright, so where are you flying to?
Jericho.
To Jericho. Here we go. Alright, you fly through the burning smog and ash fields that is the world. Constant volcanoes erupting. The sky covered in darkness and active pyroclastic thunderstorms. Yeah, this music isn't really appropriate, but you do eventually get to Derek Show. Where it's, is it flying again? Did I forget that part?
It's flying.
It's flying again, and I'm assuming it insulated itself from the nightmare of the world.
You
So
mean
it has
the
a little
goblins?
bubble around it. They fucking put a cathedral painting on the inside of like a normal place. So, you know, skipping past the Holocaust outside, you guys go inside, and hey, it's pretty nice. Brightly illuminated, bright blue sky, clouds, you know, windows that look out to a fake outside. That's all nice. You know, everything's like technology-y, but it's made to look like the past. So the sun looks like a big Mayan sun going across the sky, like a fucking Hogwarts Great Hall painting. Everyone's wearing. What the fuck do you wear, Mattiel?
I wear loose flowing pirate robes.
Everyone's wearing loose flowing robes that are like. What are your favorite colors, Mattiel?
Like blouses and breeches and stuff.
What are your favorite colors, Mattiel?
Verdant green and light blue.
Green and blue. That's what they're wearing. Different hues and shades.
So-
Everyone's wearing masks that give them horns. Even the people with horns.
So I'll help you get this started and contribute some of my power to your embryos and whatnot. But then I think I'm going to have to leave the growing and cultivating of the theotechnicians largely up to you. I've got some stuff to take care of.
Sure. Oh, we channel our essences together. We'll do some other unspeakable things and bad a race of little theotechnician cherub goat things. What idea did you have for them?
What's that?
What idea did you have for them, for the listeners?
Oh, yes.
Describe the project.
So they are theotechnicians in little cherub goat form with wings and horns that float around and tend to the ship and the machinery, or at least that's their outward appearance when in Derico, because everything has to be nice and flowery and
we have to
fluttery.
make a nice PR move for, you know, the spawn of Azazel to be accepted here.
But in reality, well, why don't you describe what they are in reality?
Well, which version of reality? Because I think we've lost track of which thing we wanted to do.
Whatever you wanted.
I think in reality they're like, you know, flying octopuses or whatever. So, you know, they've got many arms to, you know, tend to the machinery, fix things, and, you know, be smart. And, you know, they're just shape-shifting into little gold cherubs when they need to interact with normal people. So, you know, horrid monsters like Azazel tends to do.
And outwardly beautiful and graceful, like
Yeah.
Mattiel.
So, like, you know...
I zoomed out a bit. Are they full of spiders?
No, they're
I mean,
octopus shapeshifters.
Yeah,
Okay.
spiders was the original idea, but we didn't want to step on Thea's teams here. So, octopi, like Octodad.
That fucking game.
It's a good game. It's a good game. It's a good game. All right. So you're going to spend... So... Hey, we said faction turns were going to go by last session.
Yeah, we're setting up for it.
Oh, cool.
So-
Cool. How many did I say were happening?
It was like a
it's
couple
2
months.
or
It was like
3.
3 months.
Yeah, I was going to have like 2 or 3 faction turns go by.
Oh,
You
neat.
did the prep work, right, Peter?
He wasn't here.
Of course, I was informed of all of this.
All right, make sure, because we don't have to, you know, we're going to lock it in afterwards.
Neat.
Anyway, yeah, so you got your, what are the facility you're using to breed these things in? What does it look like?
Well,
Let's live vicariously through your imagination.
probably since they're supposed to be working at the Godwalker facility, then just, you know, sequester them somewhere in there and make a little spawning pool of them. Just, you know, little octopus eggs just plastered on the walls and just filling them up and, you know, growing them until they eventually hatch. Yeah, it's like sort of submerged part of that facility.
Okay, you got a spawning pool set up for them.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, I think. What? You're looking at me. You're making eye contact.
Yeah, and then while this is going on and Azazel is setting that up, I want to summon Yan.
Yeah, it's your Butterflies.
Yeah.
They're blue and green. Green.
Yeah, and how are you doing? We haven't
I'm-
spoke since you were at Nocturnus.
Oh, that was centuries ago. I've been doing well.
Yeah. I wanted to commend you. You handled that really well. You did everything I asked of you.
Thank you.
I have something else I'd like you to do.
Die.
I require a sacrifice.
I'm thinking of expanding our little inner circle here, our circle of me, you, and Rufio. Getting some more people involved. There's 2 people in the city that I have my eye on. One of them is Brequette. She's the head of the Women of the Machine here. She's been working on the Godwalker. And the other is Isara, who is the leader of the Aeromancers at the Aeromancer Academy in Derico. I want you to just go and, while I'm gone, suss them out a bit. Give me your read. Figure out how loyal they are, how invested they are, if they just pay lip service, or if they're fully on board. And I want your personal opinion on how far we can trust them.
Okay, we can do that.
Excellent.
Flutter away.
And then I'm going to collect Rufio, and while all this is developing and we do our faction turns, we're going to head out to the forest and we're going to look for isolated communities and try and rescue some slaves because we need to replenish our pirates.
You need more numbers.
Yeah.
You don't want to have Azazel build you more?
No, I'd prefer to
No.
rescue former servants of the Hyper Elves.
I mean, you could just breed them, put them in the Hyper Elves forest, make them a slave for a little bit, and then rescue them.
It's a symbolic thing.
Symbols are just chains you forge around your language.
Quiet, Lobotobringer.
Shut up, Wateringer. You're not part of the inner circle.
Worship Azazel.
You're not allowed to be part of the inner circle. You fuck. You've been here since day one. Get out of here.
And then that's what I'm up to.
Alright. Who else is going to do stuff while time's starting to pass? Peter.
Well, I didn't have anything prepped for this because nobody informed me that time will be passing.
So, as soon as the session ended, my mind was dumped of the session. I'm like, I recorded this. I don't need to remember it anymore. I'm going to think about robots in disguise. Da-na-na-na-na. Right? Whoop.
So, beats me. Probably will have something for the next session prepped.
What? You don't have anything your character wants to do just off the top of your head?
Well, probably, I guess, I'll be starting to look for my familial connections, whatever, try to do some spying there, figure out whence I came, so we can pick that.
You want to fight the first dragon in the setting? You want to get into a combat with it?
Oh, we're just going straight into, killing our fathers now.
I mean, that's every one of our games. Thou art not my patriarch.
Royal had okay connection with his father. He never came up, but it was fine.
Remember the Majestic's connection with his father? With fathers? The idea of them. Kevin actually uttered the line completely unironically at one point. Like, in a game, he was getting really frustrated because he was playing a character, another character was really, weighing in on him. And he just snapped and everyone's like, "You're not my dad." Like, he did it. It was a real thing that happened. It was an actual authentic line. Alright. Marky Mark.
Lothar is coming up with a few different what he's going to be doing soon. He's mainly looking into his own cult and trying to make sure, because I'm sure there's a lot of problems considering now they're all like a bunch of flying supermen going around.
Oh yeah. We're gonna talk about the Magma Man later.
Ooh.
And he's also come up with a few things he's going to be doing once gets a little more experience, because he has some gifts he wants to give people.
A little more experience. Oh, level 6.
It's level 6. There it is. When it becomes worthwhile to actually create champions.
There it is. Everyone's holding on.
I'm going to be spreading my network more, getting Acerin fucking cloning facilities bumped back up. That's basically what I'm spending my time on. Yeah.
Do you have any big the wheel turns ideas?
No, just the same standard shit I've always been doing, collecting people. Like, yeah, like my Slender Man is still out there collecting people.
Oh yeah. That dwarf's descendant has gotten back to you. He's been following the case ever since. He's pretty sure, 100%, that shit. What's that new one? What's the new Bagul that we found out about?
Oh, I know. You said the other day.
Right?
Too.
We added a new one to the list of fucking bye-bye men.
I don't remember.
Shit.
The bye-bye.
Damn it. I just should have written it down.
The Momo.
Well, no, because like there's the Bye-Bye Man, the Bagul, the Babadook, the Slender Man, the Rake. You know, there's like a whole constellation of like lame, creepy pasta.
There's a new lame thing that's just come out called the Momo.
No.
Yes, yeah, there is.
No.
What is the Momo?
It's really stupid.
No.
Damn it, there was a new one and
I
I forgot
don't
it.
remember.
We were just seeing it and we're like, it's another fucking Bye-Bye Man.
Right?
Anyway, he's gonna hunt down that Bye-Bye Man that's stealing those kids from before the world ended, that their parents are dead because they died when the world ended. But it was his father's obsession and it's his obsession.
Okay.
He's gonna get close to unraveling the truth about
Is
the
he
Bye-Bye
actually going to
Man.
get close to unraveling the truth? Because I mean,
He's pretty competent compared to his father.
he still thinks it's a Bye-Bye Man.
He's not sure, you know.
He said 100%.
100% it's probably a Bye-Bye Man. 100% it's probably a 50-50 shot it's a Bye-Bye Man. Anyone else?
I think that's everyone.
Yeah, basically I'm just bolstering the stuff I've always been doing. I kind of want to have an army of spider monsters.
Just
Or
spend dominion on that.
insect monsters, which I'm going to do. I just haven't done it yet. But yeah. I'm thinking kind of like the monsters from Nausicaa.
Oh, yeah. Is the sky dominion change clear to happen?
Yeah!
Okay, so that happens as soon as we return to Derico.
The
Is that kind of-
sorcery goes up and stuff.
Yeah, I just like go to the very center of it and just sort of like lift my hands, and then a column of light comes down and then spreads to encompass the whole city. And the cloud of ash and soot and blackness that has been marring the sky vanishes over Derico.
Nice.
And as soon as any of you guys leave the city, you notice as well that there is a small halo that follows you around as well.
Of clear skies.
Yeah.
I also remembered what the Bye-Bye Man is he's investigating. He thinks it's a bird box. He's pretty sure a bird box is stealing those people.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, halos of clear skies.
Awesome.
Okay, who wants to go first for a bunch of shit I'm going to throw at you?
Well, what do you mean?
Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Damn it. I have the least prepped. You're all shit.
Fine, I can go last.
I'll go first.
Alright. So, out of that Rolodex of options I was given to you, you were looking for 2 new guys. Anything else?
I was picking up people to be new pirates.
Yeah, you're looking at... Oh, you want to go fucking collect people.
Yeah.
Alright. So Derico's moved away from where it originally was, of course, right? Like, 'cause it's mobile. That was a whole thing we did a little while back where you did Dominion and shit.
Yep.
Okay, good. Alright. Let me pause. Alright, we're back. Okay, so you want to go find new people to free and turn into pirates.
Mm-hmm.
So you're casing the land for hyper elf colonies and whatnot?
Yep.
Alright. There is something relatively close by to Dericho that is full of servants.
Okay.
Not of hyper elves, though. Is
Okay.
that a deal breaker?
I mean, prefer, but I'm not going to turn away the opportunity to free people.
Okay. So, over where Dericho used to be, where you did that whole big monster slaughter thing, killed that elephant, it was great, we all laughed. Remember the elephant? The ground has finally finished, after like a few hundred years, rotting and swelling and being infected by all the carnage, and has gone bad and burst.
Okay.
So the ground all around the area for like 1,000 football fields or whatever is porous and has like volcanic vents, but they're spraying like steam and like hot water everywhere, and it's covered in meandering, walking about, lumbering troll monsters. Big, black skin that burns like it's on fire, like embers. Rending claw, like, monster appendages, thicker than trees. Big monster face with tusks and teeth and horns growing out of all over their body. They're covered in spines and stuff. Trolls. Never actually seen one before. It's new. There are hundreds of these things going around the landscape, and they're like having people they've enslaved build structures and temples and stuff.
Okay, so they're enslaving people.
Yep, that's the tie-in.
That's the tie-in.
The tie-in.
We'll have to go and start doing raids on camps and just sort of like swooping down. I'll jump out, keep the trolls at bay. Rufio will round up all the people he can, and then we'll take off.
All right. Can you see any complications that might arise from this?
What do you mean?
I don't know. What do I mean? What could fuck this up for you?
I suppose a fight with the trolls could go south.
You got that thing that you can distract them with dance, right? Keep them mesmerized.
I can convey emotions. I don't think I can mesmerize people. But I can make them believe an idea or emotion, so I could instill them with fear and make them run away.
Okay. So it sounds like you're able to kind of deal with these hordes of trolls. So you're going to invade, break down their shit, steal their people, and kind of scooch away and make an enemy?
Yeah.
All right, well they're all going to remember you. They're intelligent.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. The people are grateful. They've been under the horrific, blood-soaked carnage rule of trolls for the last forever. There's like a few thousand people here. You're able to kind of raid out over time.
I and Rufio will start teaching them the ins and outs of sky piracy.
Okay. All right. Where do you have space for all these people? Because you're going to run into no end of being able to raid people.
I mean, Derrito is not limitless.
It's actually very limited because it's a fucking bowl.
Yeah. Where are you keeping your people?
They're flying.
Fly.
They generally fly, but they live in small shrines and villages and monasteries across the land, and generally join other larger communities as its protectors and falsifiers.
Is there any kind of like community of them somewhere?
The main one for that would be the city.
Dark City.
You drop these people off in Dark City?
I guess I do.
Unless we're going to build our own city later, we could ask for some help for that if you
All
want
right.
to do that.
Choo choo.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind joining in with you on that.
All right, you dump people off in Dark City, and you're like, "This is where you live now. Become pirates with me." And they're grateful for having a place that has Taco Bell and running bathrooms. Yeah. What are you gonna do about the trolls, though? They're gonna keep enslaving people and causing a ruckus and spreading.
That's part of training the pirates. We're going to educate them in sky piracy, combat, and then once they're ready, they're going to come back in the kitten and start fighting the trolls.
Okay.
And that's kind of the test of their abilities.
Okay. So you're gonna test their abilities, not yours.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's say that day comes because a lot of time's gonna be going by. These people are crack soldiers. How are you gonna help them through a troll attack? Because you're gonna have them swoop in and attack trolls, right?
Yeah. Well, first I'm going to isolate one troll, and they can deal with that as a group, and we'll see how that goes.
Sure. We can do that. Do I have Titanic Beast anywhere?
We've still got that sword forge too, so
Oh yeah, remember the Sword Forge?
we'll arm them all with the, I think it was +2 weapons.
Yeah, I think they're like +3 or something. All right. Let me see what I got for. Oh, this is their Steam. All right. It's a valley. One of Kaparaka's children broke off from the rest of the I don't know, I guess camp that they live at. It's a sprawling territory. And it's in this valley, and it is currently bleeding into the kind of river running through here, and like planting like stakes and bones into the ground to do something, fouling the environment. 15 feet tall, as wide as it is tall, big lumbering meat pile, burning with smoke and embers and, burning flesh.
Okay. I'm going to talk to Lysania. That's the most distinguished of these new pirates.
All right.
Who is being put in charge of the operation. So, all right, it's time for you to prove yourself. This is your first real combat. My only advice is fight like a pirate. Don't fight fair. You have ranged weapons. Use them to your advantage. Try and stay out of reach. Duck and dodge. And if things look like they're going too south, get out.
Fight like a pirate. Don't fight fair, right?
That's right.
She pulls the lever to drop you down with them. Like, she's going to drop the floor from under you guys.
Okay. I like
Good
your style.
I'm assuming they have parachutes or crash harnesses.
They do. I don't need one.
All right, how many are there in this little group?
However much would crew a ship, I'd say vast.
A vast mob of people are going to try and fight this Titanic beast?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, yeah, they drop around this troll. Like, a lot of people, and they're getting ready to, they're shooting from the sky. People are grabbing positions in the canyon. The fight has already begun.
Okay.
Their shots are they're probably ripping into its flesh, yeah, because they have magic weapons. So, good for them. Yeah, it's taking hits and rapidly regenerating from them. It's starting to swing its claws around, and it's gonna start killing people.
Okay. I'll watch how it goes.
Okay, all right. The first chance it gets to react, it kills just everyone around it. Like, picks them up and rips them in half, letting their blood pour into its mouth, and starts hurling people, their bodies around as weapons.
I did specifically say to fight at range.
Well, some people dropped a little close. They were trying to harass it while everyone else can shoot at it constantly.
Not everyone's cut out to be a pirate.
Nope, everyone's not.
Its first act is to just wipe out all melee around it. So, 15, 20, 30 people die.
Okay.
And now it's starting to, charge to where people are at range and, leap up at them and get as close as it can.
And how are they reacting?
They're scattering. Some people are staying behind to be a distraction and are not living, while other people are breaking into separate one goes this way, one goes that way, and making sure they can only chase down one of them. People on the other side of the valley are trying to harass it with distractions. Smoke bombs, tasing it, yelling to get its attention, flares.
And is it working? Does the troll look like it's taking damage?
It's taking hits, but the longer it takes for them to kill it, the faster it brings itself back up to full. What is your vast mob? They have what? D8, D10 weapons that do +3. So that'd be 3 attacks at D10 +3. Roll that. See how much damage that is. Because they all auto hit.
That's 9. So.
Well, +3 would put it through the chart at 4 damage, and anything else would be 2?
Yeah, I was just looking at the chart.
Yeah. Just as an idea, not something.
4 damage. 2 damage. So 10
Altogether?
altogether.
Yeah, alright, yeah, they're savaging this thing. It's being broken down to gore and blood and stuff, and will stop, and then it'll start to it'll start to work itself up and start pounding on its broken body, and new parts of it will burst out underneath and it'll repair itself. They're keeping it pretty slowed down, but anytime he gets close to people, he just ends them. Yeah, his gore is being left all over the valley.
I'm I'm going to strike it with lightning, get its attention.
Sure. Sure.
So that's Boreal. Oh, it just does my level. So he takes 5 points of damage. Oof. And I'll draw my sword and walk towards him, and I've got like the nimbus of light on me.
So they can do 10 and you can do 5?
I did 5, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this thing, after that lightning strike, it looked like it was not holding together really well. It kind of just collapses onto itself, onto the ground, and just kind of meat and blood spraying out of it like it was packed in too tightly. So it's just, it's fountaining like a hydrant being hit.
Is it dead?
Right now it is. People are reloading. People are taking the chance to get to higher ground.
I'm going to start cutting it into pieces.
Sure. So some of the gore that's spread out is starting to like gain form and pull itself out as like hunting dogs. Like rats, hunting dogs, spiders. Like they're just starting to pull itself out of the meat.
That could be a problem.
Scavengers, predators, and pests.
Are they a mob?
Sure.
Okay. I'm just going to use Rain of Lightning to kind of take care of them.
All right, you start lightening them down. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of them. The main mass starts to pull itself up. It's like split in half, T1000 style, and one half is clearly is being favored as the other one kind of just sloughs off into goo. It's chanting, yelling stuff, just awful things.
Okay. I'm going to cut it apart with my sword.
Okay. I'll give you a hint. To permanently take it down, you got hit with a Divine Miracle. So, anything that's magic, that's one of your deals, we'll take it out. Like that lightning strike you do.
Okay. Yeah, I will miracle lightning from the sky to just fry it.
Yeah, it has that thing where a miracle of a word has to take it out. It's like an endurance gift or something.
Okay.
So yeah, you snuff out that small spark of divinity in it.
And then I will go talk to Lysania.
Sure. Let me move it away from this intense track of murder. Everyone's like huffing and puffing. People are throwing up. People are just taking 5 because that was a nightmare.
So how do you think that went?
Oh, it could have gone better.
What would you have done differently?
Probably not got into a fight with it.
Yeah. You have some good instincts. The thing about piracy is you don't always need or want a straight fight. Because often what you're trying to do is take things. And you're taking things from people who have more than you. And they usually have more than you because they're more powerful. So getting into an open conflict can often be to your detriment. It's important to know how to fight, but it's more important to be able to avoid it.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
I want you to be able to do is continue harassing these trolls, continue freeing people, moving in and out with the kitten. But as you've seen here, if you go straight up toe-to-toe with a troll, it's probably not going to turn out too well for you. And I'm not always going to be there to bail you out.
Well, it's like that weird, tall, drunk man keeps saying. You get XP whether or not you win the fight.
That is an ace ring. We don't care for ace ring. But, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you can run this ship solo?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're a captain now.
Oh.
I trust you to take good care of this ship and the crew. I care greatly for them both.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Don't let me down.
I won't. She kind of just straightens up. People come over like, Captain, did she get a hat?
She gets a hat. and I'll give her one of my swords.
Awesome.
Look at me, I'm the captain now.
For some reason, pirate culture really likes hats. It just kind of got in there. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from. It's just me, Devin, talking about pirate culture. People just fucking love hats. All right, perfect. So she will captain the kitten now?
Yeah.
Because you have your Doom ship?
Yeah, Rufio is graduating to the Godwalker.
Yes. Unlimited power. All right. Okay, so that's what you're doing. Who is next?
Mark?
Sure.
Mark and Mindy. Okay, what are you doing this downtime?
A few things. One, I'm going to come up with a. In order to honor the bird that slew that one creature, I'm going to be doing some major magic in order to make it to imbue it with holy power, as well as give an appropriate gift to to another religion, just because I think it would be cool.
All right, so when you're saying all this, what do you mean specifically?
I'm going to create a magical parrot. With some specific gifts that I'm going to gift to the whoever's captaining the Temptress King.
All right. You got a weird magic bird now.
So, and it has 2 journeys gifts, which I think that would be in order to. And then, other than that, dealing with cult things, because I'm sure there's a ton.
Oh, there's so much cult stuff. So much cult stuff. So, where do you want to start with that?
Oh boy! I'll check in with the cult. Sorry, everyone died. We're working on new bodies.
Everyone died.
They fought very well. They killed something really scary.
Did they? Was it the space vampire?
Yes, it was the Nebula drinker that took them out.
Good name. Good name, Devin.
And in the end, it was a humble bird that landed the killing blow.
Don't worry, God. Once the Magma King shows the newbies the ropes, we'll be all set.
Yes, truly. What is the Magma King?
He's your apostle.
I have an apostle?
Yes, you appointed him when you left the world for that time period that was indeterminate.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's slaying time.
What's the Q card? Q card bird? Yes. Apostle? Oh, I don't remember doing that.
Well, maybe this is a test you've put out to us.
We're drunk with power.
Maybe. Where is the Mudman King? Momo.
He's within all of us.
But also right there.
What does this apostle look like?
Well, maybe I'll pray to the Magma King just like you instructed us, and he'll reveal himself. He gets on his knees and starts praying. What was that? And then a hand covered in magma reaches out through his chest and pulls itself out. That guy dies.
Okay.
The other worshippers are like, Magma King! He's inside all of us.
Fuck you.
We need to talk.
So Magma King looks like a crude caveman, or like crude statue of a man made out of rock and magma.
I'm picturing that one Pokemon.
Yeah, that one Pokemon. Or that one Digimon.
I was thinking Magmar.
Rockman. Rockmon. Anyway, he stands up, and he doesn't have any wings, doesn't look like he flies at all, doesn't look like he has martial arts, but he does have your holy symbol on like a little chain around his neck. It is I, Magma King, Apostle of Lothar. There was that pause in his, like, he was like lying.
Other bird showing cue card to him.
Yeah, another bird, a secret evil bird, showing him cue cards. I have come before to tend the flock. I'm like, Magma King! Everyone starts throwing roses at him, they catch fire.
Yeah, let's have a talk. You and I.
Hello, Lothar. How were things in the other world?
Murderous and deadly.
Oh, I heard that we have lost many of the flock, but do not worry. The new crop I am training will be up to your standards. I, the Magma King, the one true apostle of Lothar.
Yeah, how did you come up with that idea anyway?
Why, you sent me to be your apostle.
Oh, Lothar commands you go gather some quesadillas or something and go have fun for a bit. I need to talk with my apostle.
Yeah.
They all start going over to the Dark City Quesadilla shop. They're gonna get margaritas and get fucking zozzled. It's 11 a.m.
And it's gonna just like the next line is just like a bunch of like, yeah, the place is completely trashed and
Oh yeah,
birds everywhere for no apparent
They're gonna
reason.
drink so many tropical drinks it's gonna burn when they pee.
A couple bears get in there somehow. So, yeah. So I'm not terribly fond of this idea. So tell me, why are you in my cult, and why are you the High Apostle of it?
You sent me as the High Apostle before you went to the other world.
You know, I distinctly think I would recall doing that.
It happened after you made a deal with the Nocturnians, and after the other god. I haven't learned all their names yet. It wasn't very long. Legs. I want to say her name is Legs. Momo. Madrigal.
So yeah, this is why you don't, take your cucumbers out.
They all got margarita drunk.
Yeah.
Oh, is this Legs? That makes me think of the
Mattiel.
Mattiel.
Mattiel
Okay.
used the incomprehensible nightmare engine that he has fur. He's just kind of swinging out all the time. It's distracting. And you never comment on it.
Fucking lord.
Well,
Use his nightmare engine.
it would be inappropriate to talk about someone's warble.
It's just always out swinging. But he used the nightmare engine to punch a hole, a night road, and then you went through. But beforehand, you needed to appoint an apostle to take care of your flock in case your numbers were depleted or you were left in there for a while if time started flowing weird.
That would have been a very good contingency plan.
Yeah.
So you fashioned me out of rock and magma because there was a lot around at the time and it was an idea you just had, and then you appointed me your high apostle.
No, I'm pretty sure that never happened.
It definitely happened. There were people there who saw it, including me. And I've never lied to you.
You can tell if he's one of your worshippers, eh?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
totally loyal
he's-
to you and faithful and one of your worshippers.
No, but he doesn't have. If he was in my cult, he would guaranteed have wings, guaranteed have martial arts.
He's new.
And
I mean, did you cover the whole cult or just a part of it? How big is the scope of your chain? Does it
the
look-
wings is the anyone who's been in any length of time should be. And also,
Yeah, he
also my church has a thing that it doesn't want worship. But okay.
He points to his back, and there's like burned off like bones where his wings were trying to grow in, but he's on fire all the time. You didn't make them fireproof, but that's not your fault. How would you know?
So, mass group message.
Did I do this?
Did I do this? Did time go all wonky again?
Did,
All right.
I'm.
did it go wonky?
Rock, paper, scissors. Everyone except Mark, rock, paper, scissors me. But don't scissors me, just rock, paper. Okay, wait, stop. Okay. What? Fucking Peter, wait. Alright, we're at the top. 1, 2, 3.
Tyler lost.
You said
his
just
Nobody
rock
won.
and paper.
He
No,
was
it's
just making a
scissoring.
sex joke.
Oh,
You don't want a scissor.
I thought you were cutting scissors from the.
No, he
No.
was just making a sex joke.
Okay, wait. Okay, so Tyler, you lost. Just remember that you're L. Just do L for a moment.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta do you two again. Okay, at the top, fist at the top. 1, 2, 3. God damn it! We all picked scissors again. 1, 2, 3.
Finally.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Peter,
Peter
make a this motion, a V or a W. All right, Nicole. 1, 2, 3. God damn it, scissors. Scissors! Damn it! Scissors! God damn it! Alright, make a win. Okay. You remember him making Magma Man and pointing him as his high apostle and thinking it wasn't a well thought out idea, but you did it anyway?
Yeah, you totally did.
You two don't remember that. It happened as per the session happened.
Okay.
Because I apparently have a pustule now.
So that never happened?
I mean, we were drunk at the time.
What are you talking about? It totally happened.
Are you
This is a bit.
trying to confuse him or play a joke, or do you actually think it happened?
When have I ever played a joke?
I don't know. Playing a joke isn't actually a phrase either.
Have I ever played a joke? Come on.
Okay, well, it is possible, because you punched a hole in reality to where time is stupid, that reality got a little bit janky, as the technical term would be. So it probably did happen, but also didn't because we don't remember it. That's how reality works.
I'm gonna go with that sounds ridiculous. It happened.
Yeah, you probably blackout drunk at the time.
I don't drink.
We all drink.
Not anymore. Not after you got blackout drunk at one time.
Zazel just cannot fathom the fact that someone wouldn't be drunk all the time.
You're not blackout drunk?
How's
Can't wait. I can't wait when I sober up and don't remember any of the last 10,000 years.
How do you go to sleep without being blackout drunk?
I'm in the middle of the blackout right now. This is blackout.
The last time I got drunk, the head of a major faction declared war on me, and I had to make a rule in my religion against cannibalism. It's just better all around.
See, so I guess when you're drunk, you just make mistakes. It
Who
happens.
says it's a mistake, though? What's wrong with this fossil?
What's the problem?
I just don't remember doing it, which is slightly confusing and
Well-
disconcerting.
You can tell if he's actually one of your worshippers, right?
Is he legit a
Yeah, he has a little belief core and everything.
He can be your Acerine.
So, if he is, then there's no problem. You just got a free guy.
Okay, yeah, confused bird emoji.
Just imagine a bird just spinning its head around in like an amusement park, throwing up on everyone. It's confused. That's a full emoji. Like it's complex, but you know.
I assume we each have our own, unique emojis.
Yeah, probably.
Winking goat.
Of course, the filter blocks out a lot of SILs.
The fucking child filter. Anyway, Magma King's right there hanging out.
All right.
Okay.
I guess it's.
I guess we're good. Slightly confused, but fine. We did just release some sort of time-related god onto the world, and time in a nearby area was nearly completely destroyed. So I guess that
Net gain.
okay. Yeah, that holds up.
that tracks.
That tracks.
All right, I'll go back to our high temple and wait for someone else to worship for me. On foot.
Because he can't fly.
Yeah, we'll just walk.
Gonna have to grow some fire-resistant wings.
Some people fly by, it's like, and land are wearing like paladin gear and stuff. Are like, Magma King, you disappeared so suddenly from your grand cathedral. Quick, you need your accoutrements. They put like a little gold crown on him and give him a little fire-resistant cloak made out of drake skin. Puts on a little black belt.
Yeah, make sure you give me the latest any editions for the holy books and stuff like that.
Of course.
Just sort of-
Lothar.
Yeah. First Lothar.
Lothar.
Right, checks his arm. Of course, bananas, bread, muffin mix. We did an entire session. We actually had an entire chapter on the Magma King.
Okay.
It's a whole section about how you had to leave this world, so you created like a watcher from the burning earth of an ending world, and that was Magma King. He lives inside all of your worshippers, so if you ever need help, just be like, Magma King, take me away, and he'll show up and save the day.
But he shows up by killing them.
Yeah, like one person. It says be in a group, or if you want to make sure this threat's dealt with, don't.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing for them to make.
We've also done a lot of things you're going to regret.
I like the whole killing the person who asks to summon you personally. It does sort of teach self-reliance.
Right? Plus, I couldn't figure out any other way to do it.
Yeah. Necessity definitely is the mother of something. Possibly birds. Or goats.
Damn you cute birds will be here.
So, now that you're here, we actually, and he brings out another Bible that's full of, like, dog-eared pages and notes and, like, stickies on it. We actually had a few heresy problems that I wasn't able to deal with while you were gone.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for those.
Yeah. This is the other shoe.
Alright, so, okay.
So there's a group of your worshippers called, like, the Black Star Rebellion, who are, like, using tainted chi martial arts to conquer. There's like a group of like, you know, what's called the Unholy Seven, that are 7 of your most dangerous kind of guys who've gone out and formed their own nega dojo, like evil anti-dojo, in your honor. There's also just like a couple hundred flying people who can't ever be stopped because they're all powerful, who are just careening across the sky, beating up sky people, and looting them of their bits.
So I guess they're Methiel worshippers now.
They're all like Mattiel's an aspect of Lothar, and therefore piracy is okay. There is no such thing as property rights, only ownership via violence. And they're like, and then Magma's like, so I thought that was pretty fine, actually. That was fine. But, and then it cuts to the next page, and it's like, violence is the ultimate authority through which all other authorities descend. Got a little fascisy after that.
Yeah, that's kind of where I draw the line. The others, we got a little bigger, and it's kind of, you're going to have a couple of those schisms anyway, and maybe we could get some, an organization of, like, heroes to fight them in our own religion.
That's a really good idea, God.
Holy war, holy war.
Well, like the Nega, so it doesn't even sound like it's against your religion. It's just they're really strong, and they want to fight the strongest people in the religion, so they're like, time to fight. They're just like, hey,
Yeah.
come fight us.
I've actually run into them before. They're called
No, the prototype of them.
the prototype of them called like the Shadow Cult or something like that. And I was like this close to smiting them because I knew they were going to be a problem, but they haven't crossed the line up. But I'll just put the foot down firmly on the fascists and basically saying that this is your survival strategy, is violence is the only answer, and he's the only one. Therefore...
Wait, are you going to will them out of existence?
I thought I might just kill them.
Okay, just don't will them out of existence, though, because they do have a trigger.
A what?
Well, they figured that the only way to beat God is... God can't make an enemy too great for him to fight, therefore you could fight everyone to death. So the only way to best God, if God can't be beaten in a fight, is to blackmail him emotionally.
That sounds really stupid.
Oh, my brain's made of lava and rocks, so
I'm a
it
bird.
sounded impressive.
Rocks for brains.
It sounded impressive when I heard it. I'm like, oh, that's really significant. I can make a 24-episode series about this.
Here's 12 reasons why.
So they set up like weapons all around your religions, and if they die, they'll all go off and cause trouble. Stroking chin. Fuck them.
My guys can, take nukes on their chest and survive. They'll be fine.
Give everyone
We'll see how
9
that
iron
goes.
walls.
If you're only a god of protection.
Oh, you're only a god of protection, then you can protect... Oh, fucking Lord, that guy. That's so stupid.
Thanks, Magna King. Carry on. I'll review this giant pile of reading I have to do.
All right, I'll be in my crystal citadel. See you.
Have fun.
They're like the angels are carrying him.
Ow. Of course, they're like a million hit dice.
Yeah, they have oven mitts on. They're fine.
Oh,
Like full like arm oven mitts, like you can buy, like we have. They're just like, oh, we got him. He's not even like
Those are
person
really good
sized.
oven mitts.
He's like toddler sized. You know, like
Oh
he's
my
like,
god.
I need a really big.
They used to climb out of their chest cavity.
We'll need like a really big, garish, like flying chariot in the shape of a bird for him.
Just a chair with like little birds holding it up. Tweet, 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 tweet. It's like a fucking cloud of birds are coming down with him on the chair. He's like, I'm coming. I'm ready to fight.
The little prince.
I guess we can cut to Thea. Oh, let's see more.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do the thing with the create the
Murder. Create the murder.
Create the murder. No, I have no desire to create crows at the moment. I'm gonna create a parrot.
All right. Super magic parrot.
Discuss maybe potential ways you want to roleplay it, but it's basically going to be a gift for.
I've already done imitating you, so I can't pull that card again.
Let's see.
Takes away something from the man. Oh no!
You can have him spout
so we wars
quotes
with the goblins.
from Karl Marx. You could have him spout
Just fucking Ayn Rand
Libertarian.
stuff.
Devin.
Ayn Rand.
Nothing's more erotic than
Janeway.
smoking.
Let's do Janeway.
Let's do Ayn Rand as in Janeway. You're not the boss of me. Sanctioning the will of the victim. Right, the Borg must be genocided. Right, we need to side with the Borg. There's coffee in that nebula.
I'm not sure which is worse.
It's all good. It's all good. There's Kathy in that nebula. Fucking Lord. Kate Mulgre's a gem.
Yes.
Goddamn gem. Thea!
Hello.
Or are we still doing the parrot?
No, we'll just do it later.
Well, we can circle back. It can be that kind of a day where we kind of circle around to all your different things. All right. What are you up to, Thea? I just put on your mood music.
Spreading my network. Bolstering my Acerin gathering and cloning facilities. Making an insect people army.
An insect army.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you have your thousands and thousands of Acerins hanging out with you, doing stuff, spreading
Yay.
shit. They hang around. They're gonna throw, oh, fuck, it's a holiday when you came back. They've been setting up holidays, like, weekly for all of you guys. So, like, every day is a different day, and there's a different thing to celebrate. There's so much storied history.
My religion actually has a built-in monthly holiday too.
Perfect. So it's one of those monthly holidays. So that day is today. Are you going to show up in person to the religion?
Yeah. Sure.
All right. All right. All of your people come out. What are their formal traditional garb? The non-Acerins.
Tends to be.
I was imagining topaz.
Beekeeper outfits.
Tends to be yeah.
Beekeeper topaz.
Those are more like the no, they don't need. They specifically don't need beekeeper outfits.
So they don't harm the bees.
Well, they're not gonna harm the bees, but some of the bees have to get in their brains for the internet. So I think a lot of her people wear white and gold/honey color stuff.
Like the Pope.
Yeah, a lot of that, or like honey yellow/orange with purple,
Anything other?
You want to share with the rest of the class?
right next to the mic.
Sorry.
I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, yeah. Also like purples and stuff like that because other insects and also
All the
mushrooms are her
colors.
thing. Yeah.
All right, where is this event happening? Is it happening in one of your trees, beekeeping ranges, apiaries?
This holiday is one where it's a big feast day, basically. They have plays that are like kids put on and stuff, classes put on for like the history of the world
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's lots of competitions and games, and yeah, feast, lots of honey stuff, obviously. And it's open to the general public, not just my worshippers, because it's a way to like...
Yeah, people are coming in. They love this. This is so
Yeah.
calm and reassuring.
Yeah.
The kids are doing a play about how all the gods ever are nightmares that spited you, and you're generous and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're the one true god and all that. You're the moon in the sky, and they'll both disappear if you ever die.
I had a whole little blurb written about the religion, but I think that's basically it.
People are doing like baked goods, honey, baptisms, religious ceremonies, music.
Bears.
Don't fucking steal my thunder, you piece of shit. They have a bear pinata that they're hitting that's full of bees that have little individually wrapped presents that they give out. And they even have like people dressed up as Acer and cosplaying him.
That's adorable.
Also, there's Acerins everywhere. They're just hanging out. People dressed up as the other gods, like but in big like mascot costumes, hanging out. They got bears too, like mascot costume bears, going around being like, "It's like, look out, he's stealing the honey!" And the kids have to hit it with a little foam bat.
Yeah. Yeah, this holiday is called the Day of Reflection. It's basically like Thanksgiving, where you like reflect
Everyone
on the
gets
month
real fucking fat.
Yeah. And they like reflect on stuff they're thankful for and like their safety and stuff throughout the month.
You reflect on how safe you are with my iron fist.
Be thankful or else.
Swear to fucking God, you better be thankful.
It's like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, which is also one of those you better watch out holidays.
Yeah, and there's like prizes and stuff, but the big prizes are only for people that are actually your worshippers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best bee, best honey, best pumpkin. It's like a farmer's festival.
And yeah, there's like other competitions, like sporty type competitions.
Yeah, they're just doing Olympics. Who'll sacrifice themselves to you, the whole thing.
I mean, no.
Two sports teams are gonna play, and the losers get sacrificed to you, and the winners get sacrificed to you.
I mean, no. That's not
your
this,
problem
that's not
now.
this character. That's
Are we not doing that, Mom?
no.
Fine, burn the heretics.
Remember, we're all like kitten gloves. And
Kitten gloves. Ah, my face.
putting on a soft, happy face for the public image.
A soft velvet glove under your mailed tyrant fist.
Oh.
Well, everything's going swimmingly, Mom, except there is one hitch.
Hmm?
We're going through more honey than we thought we would.
Where are the bears?
Well, there are no bears, Mom. We wouldn't have bears at your bear festival.
I'm gonna look for bears. I'm checking for bears, Evan.
All right. So there's like the bear pinata they've knocked over. The kids have lost interest because they went to like story time about how all the other gods are aspects of you, unrefined, and when you refine them, you get bees, and then you get Thea. There's a whole thing on that. But one of the bears that was being hung by its neck, when no one's paying attention, starts to slowly get up. And he's walking toward the honey pot.
Hey everyone! Get him!
They start bashing the bear with bats. He eventually opens, and instead of bees, a bunch of tiny bears pour out. They've been shrunk, and they scatter about.
Well, this is a fun new holiday tradition. Stomp the bears.
One of the Acerins. Oh, that makes sense. I shrunk a bunch of bears.
Why would you do that?
I was making ornaments for Bear Day, or Thea Day. Tiny bears, you dip them in resin, and you put them on baubles, so it'd be like, arr.
You can just make those out of not real bears.
I thought it'd be authentic, and then I got really, 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 really hammered.
Don't introduce more bears, but this is cute. The kids are having fun.
Wouldn't account for it, they're very small.
Bears.
Wouldn't account for all the honey missing, they're very small.
Yeah, let's was that a bear?
Yeah,
Yeah.
popped one.
Okay. I thought you were going to
Honey-flavored.
say we should deep fry a bear in honey and
No.
eat those, and I was like, yeah.
Honey flavored.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check for all the bears in this area, but I'll go...
You find a few more bears. One's dressed like Acer in plain sight.
Yep. So yeah, I will check for bears, and then I'll go to, like, the main honey groves and stuff, and see what's going on there.
Dangerously low.
Yeah.
It's like, Thea, you're here. God is here. And everyone gets on their hands and knees and puts their entire bodies on the ground with their hands behind their head to cover their shame hole where the knees come out of. They're all worshiping you like they're in an active shooting situation. As low to the ground as they can, like the worms they are.
What the fuck?
They love you, but they also don't want to, embarrass themselves in front of you.
Some things don't change.
Then they get up, brush themselves off a bit. Are you here to see the honey gathering?
I'm here to figure out why there's so little honey.
There's like giant crystal bowls and like ampules everywhere. There's supposed to be like, kegs of honey, but they're all crystalline and diamondy. And a lot of them are empty. It just doesn't make sense to our enlightened minds, goddess. No matter how much honey we fill, the amount does not increase.
What if I look inside?
It looks fine, except for the,
There?
No, there's, the bottoms have like a filter to like filter like, the liquids out and stuff. Like it's a little filter tube.
So this definitely goes to bears.
No, you don't know yet.
Let's follow that.
Alright, they'll raise the whole platform up to do service work underneath because they hide it for the festival. And like all the tubes have been cut and redirected and there's just one bear with his like mouth on a single tube like a beer hat. Oh yeah. He just kind of looks over and like starts going like Asterin goes, I speak drunk. Do with me what you will. I have already won. Just kill that bear.
Now, Acerins and other priests,
Assorted.
remember the first lesson. Always check for bears.
Always be checking ABC.
No, ACB. Always check for bears. I fucked up the alphabet. It's ACB.
Always check the bees.
So I'm going to kill this bear. I'm gonna use it for fertilizing
The
mushrooms.
bees.
That makes sense. We wouldn't want to deep fry and eat that. They all like their lips.
You know what? It's a holiday. Yeah, sure.
It's a holiday.
We'll go and deep fry this big fat bear.
Alright, festival continues unhindered. There's honey left. You're a god. You can make more. It's all good. Though, something seems off. Your sixth sense tingles. Your spider sense. Something is amiss in your perfect festival.
More bears?
Maybe.
I'm gonna look everywhere, especially in the mascots of bears.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
So the mascot of the bear and the mascots of the gods are all like waving at the kids as they leave, and they're carting off like jugs and jugs of honey off camera.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna stop them.
Oh, like they all like start doing the bow thing, like, oh,
Take off their hat.
they're people.
Is it really people or is it a people hat?
It is a people.
Okay.
There are bears underneath.
Okay.
One of them's a goat.
I thought you said it is a people. Like I just grabbed their hair and pulled up, and they're like,
Just pull their entire skin. No, you release the mascot costume, it's a person, except for a goat, and then you pull. Oh no, they all look like people. And then you pull their masks off, and it's a full-size Kodiak bear underneath, and a goat.
Okay, so I understand this gesturing to the bears, but I'll gesture to the goat. What the hell?
We're not allowed at the festival after we put our dicks in it. The it stands for all of it. He's drinking honey with the bears.
You know what? That is a fair rule. I was going to say you are allowed at festivals, but no, not if you're putting your dicks in everything.
I found these rowdy bears out at the bar, and we decided to crash this party.
Children eat that. Why would you stick your dick in that?
You already explained why.
What? I'm killing this one.
Holy war.
I'm killing this one specific goat person.
And
The
that's
war
why they're
between-
not allowed in Dericho.
The holy war between Vega and Azazel was started on the eve of the murder of Dix Givenson's goat.
You judge me so much, but now you know.
Like, they're fine for everything else. They don't come into my festivals and stick a dick in everything.
They're fine for everything else except for 40% of the party's home cities.
Like, they can be in the city, just don't stick your dick in everything.
Oh, Peter's
Oh, wait,
gone.
no, they're not allowed in the city, I forgot.
Yeah, Peter's gone.
Wait, how are you even here?
He gestures to the bear costume.
Is it enchanted?
Yes?
Huh. I'll have to tell the Marquis about that. Shouldn't be able to work around it that easily.
You know what we really need?
Hmm.
Bear Patrol copper choppers.
Well, I'm pretty sure that there's a section of my church that is about bears.
the shadow cult of Thea.
I'm going to have, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, the army that I'm making, when we're not doing, you know, having to be an army thing, they're going to be a stop the bears thing.
Unit patrol, unit patrol. I mean, you already said right there. So you kill them?
Yes.
Alright. After you dispatch these other interlopers into your ritual, everything seems fine. Everything is perfect.
I'll give whoever won the main prize a pat on the head. Good job.
Thank you, God. I made a zippery motion across his face, and Nicole got this scowl. Her face changed.
See, bears just used to making sort of robots that just howl the insects and they can drink all the honey and just walk out of there and feed them.
I mean, they shrunk themselves down by tricking it, because an Aceryn was negligent and used that to infiltrate. They'll never suspect the bear pinata.
Smart bears.
They're smarter than the average, that's for sure.
Really, I'm not even mad. It's impressive the ways they find ways to get in here. It's just, fuck off.
Fuck off. Are bears allowed in your cult yet as people?
Bears are not people.
Like if there was like a Winnie the Pooh bear with a red shirt and nothing, we'd all like, oh, I'm a honey bear.
I think when I went to the town, Bear Town,
Yeah?
I think I made a ruling that no bears allowed.
For blasphemy.
Like, they can be a worshiper, but then they have to be killed to become an Acer instead.
Okay.
Purified.
Alright. Well, we cut away from your festival and all the bees flying around, and that one big fat furrier bee that's walking in the background
Oh no, he's wearing a bee costume!
just kind of skirts over your vision.
Beautiful.
He has like a sword taped to his backside, and he's just like, you know, like. Fucking beekeeper walks up and be like, "Hey, can I get your paw?" And it mauls him. It's like, ah, I got fucking stung. Someone's like, you shouldn't antagonize the bee.
It's higher on the pecking order.
Yeah, it's spiritually more pure. It's gonna climb inside that beehive and fucking smash it. Anyway, we come to Azazel. What are you up to while other people are doing their various things?
Well, I guess I'll be just bumming around the Epistle looking for my dad.
So you're aware that your dad's a dragon, right?
Yep.
A taker.
Yep.
Okay, what color was he? Was he red? Was he a color, metal, or mind?
Let's double check that.
I think he was color.
I think he was a prismatic thing.
Yeah, that sounds like color.
Spectrum Emperor.
Alright. How would you find a Spectrum Emperor?
Let's see. What do Spectrum Emperors do? They make their towns like high places or what?
They make their towns in high places.
They do something like that. I don't remember. I've read this.
They don't have towns. They just like to...
I mean, they make society around themselves. Just like, you know, you've got the breakers that have society around them. to the takers, and the takers are actually nicer than the breakers, because, hey, they amass wealth and things
Alright,
around.
let me pause. Okay, we're back. So, yes, Spectrum Emperors hang out at places of sin and try to draw out the sin and consume it so that it stops Caparaka infestations from happening. You know what fucking happened where territory used to be. Oops.
How neat. So, I guess we start looking from there. The
Okay,
biggest, most sinful
It's
place.
infested with Caparakan trolls.
Neat. Well, I'm not here for the trolls, I'm here for things that hunt the trolls, so...
Nothing is hunting. Oh, pirates are hunting them.
Ah. That's obviously not it.
So what's next? Plus, this place has already gone terminal.
Huh. Well, I guess we go is take some samples from here and use that to guide us to some other spoiled places around the world where they
Alright.
can get out.
What do you think of when you think of samples? What do you think would help you identify places of sin?
We'll probably have some sort of resonance with one another, so, you know, take some of those hounds that have been killed or whatever, or the rocks here, and, you know, make some sort of, you know, compass or other things that will be pointing you in other directions.
All right, but what are you going to take as a sample? What would be a sample of sin? God damn it, Nicole.
Well, over here I guess it was murder, so whatever those trolls were killing, I guess after the battle there's enough bodies around.
What
I was
is
heavily
sin?
implying one of the trolls would be tonight.
Sure, one of the trolls then.
All right, you got to beat it up.
Okay, take my, you know, little army of goats to beat it up, soften up, and then Unsatal Dragon Punch.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah. If you guys fucking
Jump it.
jump it, you'll be able to drop it down and put it in a cage or something.
Perfect.
All right, super pissed about the cage. If you're directly engaged in combat, you guys will be able to take it down in short order. Because Azazel's goatmen are way stronger than your pirates. They have like 6 or 7 hit die a pop.
Yep. My pirates are just people.
Just fucking people, not
So squishy.
the fucking goats. Just hanging out.
Or the bird people.
Or the bird.
Definitely not the bird people.
They fly by punching the air so hard.
They're just punching everything to death. Alright, you got one. What are you gonna do, Magic Man?
Well, I guess I'll parade it around the Epistle and see which way it's trying to go, escape or something. Poke it, agitate it.
Torture it?
Sure, torture it.
Jesus Christ. Like, that's your plan? Just to hang out with it and murder a bunch with it? You're not gonna use, like, artifice? Some sort of divine mandate of machinery to, like, build whatever you want? I don't mean to lead you here,
No,
Peter.
sure.
It's just...
I guess that was the original idea, yeah. So there's a giant compass out of it, just put it on one end, see which way, you know, it points.
Fucking spin that compass.
Yeah, it's a new drinking game. Spin the compass.
Wherever it points, that's where you go.
Yeah.
Alright. I pause. Alright. So, you know that mountain range in the middle of the world that's covered in volcanoes because it's on fire and shit? Because you
Yep.
destroyed the world? Remember that time you destroyed the world?
I don't think we destroyed the world, but yes.
There it is.
It was destroyed, and forever is destroyed.
Yeah. You're getting... Your fucking murder compass is telling you that there's a large amount of sin in those ranges and you're zeroing in on them. Like there might be communities of people in there sinning. Because sin is objectively real and bad.
What is sin?
Do you mean that literally, Nicole? What is sin?
Yeah.
Making an oath and breaking it. Stealing for pleasure. Murder, like at all, like flat out, murder is a sin and has a moral value assigned to it. Killing animals you don't need to kill.
Who bears?
Like all of the rapey stuff, just all of it. Like just the whole galaxy of it's a sin. Being a selfish dickhole. Not honoring your parents, not honoring your kids, not paying a living wage. Every single part of commerce, just constantly, all of it, at all times. Just that gives you kind of a net to cast from.
Neat.
Eating shellfish.
Downloading films on the internet.
No, that's not morally great. That's actually good. You get good points for that. It uncommoditizes the art as the human experience.
You go to the good place after.
You go to the good place for that.
Paying to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah. Just broad strokes with morality.
Okay, well, let's find this place of sin then.
Okay. It's going to take you a while to find it, Peter.
That's fine.
Alright, because, I didn't prep it.
Sure.
I just invented it off the top of my
I guess
head.
we can circle back to it.
Call my
'cause-
fucking bluff. Who killed Hannibal?
Well, I guess it's about time you come back to form or whatever. I think everything should be ready by now. Let's wobble back to Jericho.
I just imagine him being a giant The Price is Right wheel and he keeps spinning him. He's like, oh, I hate you! Oh, Batman voice. This is my real voice.
We'll keep you here for later.
You just close the case on it, like you just snap it like a clamshell because it's a compass.
Yep.
He's just like, you fucker, I'll get you.
Yeah, everyone will get me.
Everyone will get me, but nobody gets me, man. I'm like a black sheep among an entire party of black sheep. Alright, so a large amount of time's going to pass, because we said some time's going to pass for faction turns.
Mhm.
What are you guys doing at that time? What do you got for me?
Nothing.
Panic.
We'll circle back.
I thought we were describing what we did during that time.
Are we doing that again?
I thought that's what this was.
This was, but was there more? Any projects, plans,
Nothing other than what I
machinakins?
said. Yeah, nothing other than what I said.
Alright, well those are all in progress. Those are all happening.
Breeding and using magic to make superbug armies.
Fucking the Starship Trooper bugs.
Nazca.
The arachnids. Fucking they're zebra colored. Like they're like bumblebee. They're bumblebee colored. They're like black and yellow on their beaks when they rip up people when they rip Rico apart.
Rico.
Rikio, the story of Rico.
That's a
On
crossover
the bug-
that would be interesting.
Right on the bug planet, the king bug is the strongest fighter, and it's just a man wearing bee antennas and like in a speedo. He's all jacked.
So you mean the
So-
tick?
1985 Arnold Schwarzenegger after he's like done all of the cutting and water dehydrating. So he's all huge and jacked and wearing like two bee pom poms.
This sounds like live action Dragon Ball.
right.
Basically.
Like he's the king of the bugs, and he just fucking punches the shit out of Rico.
Oh my god!
Yes.
That one anime, I think it might be No. The one really sexist anime where they go back in time or whatever?
Elfenlied? No, Elzard.
Elazar. With the bug queen.
Oh yeah, the Bugram and Janai.
I
and all
actually
that
really
stuff.
like Elzard. Like the first one, like the OVA.
Yeah.
It's a solid little fantasy Star Wars thing.
I couldn't make it the second one.
The animation's great. The music's great. It is horrifically sexist. It's amazing. It's actually
like
kind of a
over
work
the
of
top.
art.
It seems like a parody how sexist it is. I'm like, this.
There's the
cannot
one
be real.
classic OVA that's fine, but it's perfect. But I think it's progressively dumber as time goes on. They go to alternate realities, and like Every character that's a woman gets a little. Their eyes go a little more spaced out every time.
And they get a little bit more incomplete without a man.
Yeah, legit. Like even the one that's single forever. It's like if only I had a. Like, at one point, someone says if only they had a man in their life, then they wouldn't be such a miserable lesbian or something. Like it's astounding.
Jeez.
I only ever
Eldor's
watched
great
the-
for that. They just downgrade every time. At one point, they have battle armor, and then they're just wearing like housemaid outfits. Just keeps going down.
Oh, anime.
Yeah. Eldor's great. It's a straight up Star Wars ripoff. They even have a Death Star.
That's
It's great.
I really like the Omu.
I like Janai.
Yeah, Janai.
Especially, is also the example where one of the early where they dubbed and subbed, and both things are completely different, and yet absolutely amazing.
We watched the dub and sub of Janai. Yeah, he's the same character.
But like the voice is just like, yeah. In the Japanese version, he's like the ultimate male dark voice, but he's got like the absolute.
It's great. I try to ape that when I use tarantulas.
This stuff is the matter of the gods. And then in the English version, he's basically just a complete nutcase.
His power was languages. Everyone got a superpower, and his power was language. He could just speak languages. He's like, I took that one power. I'm gonna leverage the shit out of it.
That's good for you.
Anyway, what are we talking about? What are we doing?
Not
Why are
anime.
you in my
Time
house?
passes.
Time passes.
Time passes. And so it does.
Derek Show.
Yeah, all of your big projects are gonna happen.
That's when we figure out what they are, we'll come back to you guys.
It's fair.
So should we launch the lemur and head to the world?
Yeah. Let's finish that.
Coming back to Thom.
We're going back to Thom.
Who remembered its name?
No one.
Oh,
Who here remembers the different countries? So I got them written down.
I have them in the notes.
Oh,
no,
do you?
they're
Abjuration? No. Mendicant, Iscaria, Diadora,
Alright, you've proven your point. We're good. You've proven your point. Stand down.
Have you ever seen Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind?
Yeah, it's real good. We saw it
Not
together.
you, obviously. I'm not asking you.
Like a couple weeks ago, you were there.
Other people. Yes? Because that's a lot of the aesthetic I was going for with Thay and stuff. But more bees.
Oh,
What?
no. Yeah.
So.
All right, we cut to Derek Show and its Godwalker facility, the Shatter Dome.
Yep.
Okay, so it's like a big baseball stadium dome that's like opening up to reveal.
The tempestuous lemur.
Describe this to us.
It's a large, swooping
Oh
galleon.
wait, no, don't. I'm gonna pause.
Should we-
Okay, we're back. We're back.
So it's a large, swooping galleon, maybe like 3-4 times the size of the kitten. It's covered in brass and chrome trim and ornate work. It's got a swooping, goat-headed mast leading out of it. Where sails would be on a normal ship, it has large, ornate balloons. It's studded with weaponry and portholes, and it's got a large cargo bay. And up top, instead of a wheel, there's like a little, not a shed, but like shed-sized, where there's a whole bunch of machinery where someone goes in and plugs themselves into the Godwalker.
Yeah, like a fuselage.
Yeah. And that's it.
All right, it rises up. How much of a hell machine is this thing?
What do you mean?
How many hit dice does it have?
40.
Fucking Christ. Decked out in weapons?
Decked out in weapons, and not just like regular cannons and stuff too, but a lot of like arcane artifice weaponry, like powered up tubes and things that look almost more like sculptures or works of art than necessarily weapons, but they're infused with divine energy.
Awesome. All right, so you all aboard for this? For the murder?
Mm-hmm.
The conquest? What?
I'm not coming.
You're not coming?
I'm not going into
That's
there.
fine. You're skipping on the adventure?
This is a sticking point for my character.
But we pacified the
That's fine.
portal for you. We did the whole thing to make it safe.
Not.
It's fine. We can do this.
You gotta send a character with. You could be part of the
Send a
game.
Nacerin with suicide pill.
I can't play Acer.
You gotta make you a character. You gotta pick a prophet when you get to your next
Here's the
level.
spider you just made.
Get 8 Dominion.
Eat the spider.
Dude, you gotta eat Dominion and a shard on hand? You do?
Like I do, but I'm not good at improvising like this, so I'd rather just sit out
It's fair.
than scramble to make up a character.
Here's Thea Jr.
I wouldn't send my own. Whoa,
Can,
no,
uh,
I would probably kill my own kid if I had it. I did kill. Well, he's only
He's
my
not
kid
born.
because I killed him.
Can we combine the powers of network and artifice to make kind of like almost like a dummy robot that you can project through?
It's
That's
literally what she does
what
all
I
the time.
am,
Yeah.
but because my mind is in it, I may/will. Remember, this is also when it's not a logical point for her.
Right.
This is like a legit she is afraid of this, and
That's her
It is
fault.
a
so
That's
you,
it.
you can't even remote
It's
in.
fine.
I am remoting in. That's what she is all the time. She always remoting in.
Okay, so you're like
What?
you're with us. You're just not present.
No, I meant Thea in her body is always a remote
Okay.
thing because that's what she is. But no.
It's like, fuck this. You can deal with it on your own, assholes.
You can have it. It's fine.
Armageddon out of here.
If you want to share, whatever. I'm not going to go there though.
I'll make my own heaven. Alright, Thea tells you all to go fudge yourself.
I'm not going.
That's
I'll
fine.
stay here. I'll hold down the fort.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for bears.
I'll check.
Oh
for
yeah, I
bears.
should mention a bunch of my servitors have gone rogue and have decided to start some kind of fascist empire.
Who hasn't?
Wait, sorry, what?
Circle back.
Yeah, apparently the new prophet I have was mentioning I've got some heresy groups, and one of them has started a Sons of the Seven, the Deadly Bird Serpents. I don't know, but they've gone from sort of destroying dojos and schools to like just sort of taking over and generally. And apparently they set up some sort of death machine that keeps them that will explode if I just will them out of existence.
Oh, that's interesting. I will check into that while you're away. I wonder what kind of machinery it is. Your people aren't.
Smart.
Yeah.
Explosive.
Like they're not all stupid.
They're
but
not
they're
Azazels.
The point of your religion isn't to be smart. So they're not all going to be really smart. So they might have not thought to not make it a machine that I'd be able to sense.
No, and about actually about 5% have the advanced networking merit badge.
What?
I have all the merit badges I have for my group. There's Arcano technology and networking, and they're all in there. I don't know how to do that, but some of my people do.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't cast Fireball, but Acer can.
When it pleases me.
I put my hand on my shoulder. No, honey. When it pleases me.
Yes, Mom. Yarr. He's like popping mini bears.
Okay. I thought you meant he was a bear, and I'm like, God damn it!
I looked away for 1 second. I had a bear keeping my spot. Is it around? I don't want to lose my space.
Those bears are cute.
So
Yeah, I will. Yeah, while they're gone, I will check around with my networking stuff to see if I can sense the things that he's talking about.
It's very going to become quickly apparent that you can't discern the nature of this convoluted blackmail suicide pact they've set up. Because it was a bluff.
Like, and I can tell it was a bluff.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. No, never mind. I was gonna say,
No, I'm not going to tell him.
Well, no, I was gonna say that I'm gonna go kill them for him then. Then I'm like, oh, his people are really strong and I'm not.
You started
Right?
punching.
Like, I don't want to get beaten up. That'd be embarrassing.
Don't worry,
7 Mr. X's show up with
Don't
their
worry.
fedoras and their coats on.
Don't worry, Rafa. I'll solve the problem for you. For money.
I can solve your shadow cult issue. For wealth. Alright, you stay behind to unravel this hilariously paper-thin ruse.
Once I do figure it out, I'm going to...
Kill them.
Well, if I... Like, I don't know how strong they are. I'll...
500 hit dice each.
Right? Like...
Fucking Knights of the Round for Final Fantasy
Oh, I have
VII.
magic. What the fuck am I worrying about? I have magic. But I'll take some of Lothar's people with me. Lothar? Yeah, Lothar. Lothar. Sorry, I keep wanting to say Lotor because I'm
Nigga,
watching
Seawolf.
Voltron.
You could use the bird word.
Like, yeah, I'll take your worshippers with me. Maybe I'll take your new high priest dude.
The Magma King.
So yeah.
Cool.
I'll take care of that for you, I guess.
Why, thank you.
We're off.
Alright.
Don't do that, Peter!
Go
No,
ahead.
Peter. Where's the gold, Peter? Sweden doesn't know. Alright, you guys launch and go through the Knight's Road, through the Horror Trail, out to Thumb.
The Oregon Trail.
The Oregon Trail. Alright, we're back. So, with them having done a little bit of side quest stuff in that period of time, and you heading off in the lemur to go deal with the other world, Thumb. Let's end it there. I was Devin.
Nicole?
Tyler?
Peter.
Mark. And this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.